First and foremost, if you on my YouTube, you already know the fucking vibes. We getting into it. To be honest, I don't even know how we starting. I'm just start, to be honest. If you want a personal reading and you're on my YouTube, link down below. If you're on my TikTok, up above. You already know how we getting into it. So, to be honest, I think we're gonna start with a dream. We're gonna start with one of my dreams, and then we're gonna get into some downloaded messages. Okay? Okay. I think I like it like this. So first and foremost, some of you guys could be using Tide detergent, and it could be making your skin sensitive. So some of you guys, something about Tide detergent could be significant. I also wrote down Arm& Hammer. Some of you guys need to switch to Arm & Hammer. Also, I wrote down being in a bar, seeing a guy I knew out, but he was drunk, and then when I went to the bathroom and came back, he was gone. So some of you guys is going out to bars and stuff like that, and you guys might be running into somebody significant, so just be aware of that if you're going out this weekend. I also wrote down incoming FaceTime call from a guy that's a nurse. So some of you guys might be nurses out there, or you might be dating a guy that's a nurse. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's so funny because I was watching fucking Eddie's $1 Million Cookout. So some of you guys might be getting $1 million, but that's not for everybody, because but within that, I remember the kids, they were talking shit to the dad, because the dad was like, yeah, the dad is a nurse and like Eddie's dad. So your name could be Eddie, or you could be dealing with somebody with a name Eddie, or with the name E. But anyway, the guy, he was just like, his dad is a nurse. So some of you guys might be a guy and you might be a nurse, or you might look down upon people that are nurses that are guys, something like that, something along the lines of that. Your name could be Terry, or you could be dealing with somebody named Terry. I'm also getting T names also. Anyway, on the FaceTime call from the guy that was a nurse, he was with two older ladies, and the ladies was like, hey, how you doing, baby? So that could be significant. You could be actually like going and seeing like an old aunt, and I'm getting like grandma energy, or maybe like somebody that reminds you of like older aunties. I also wrote down giving a speech at a park. So some of you guys could be giving speeches. Some of you guys could just be going to the park this weekend. I also wrote down giving speeches to kids leaving high school. So some of you guys might be working in the community, to the point where you guys actually need to start sitting over here getting more active. And for says, I'm in nursing school. I love that for you. Also, I wrote down giving a speech in Texas. So Texas could be significant. And then I was like, I made a joke like, you sure this isn't Louisiana? So some of you guys could be like from Louisiana. Some of you guys like, and I'm here in New Orleans and stuff like that. And then the microphone was messed up on the last one, so they couldn't hear me. So throughout that dream, I was giving speeches to like a whole bunch of different people. So some of you guys could like need to sit over here and switch your career over to like something within communications. But I remember the last time that I was talking, like I couldn't, like they couldn't hear me, and they were getting upset because they couldn't hear me. So maybe some of you guys are sit over here and you guys get upset. And heavy emphasis on $1 million, because I wrote down $1 million type shit in this. When I opened up my book, like I didn't even look down. So heavy emphasis on $1 million. I like that for y'all. Y'all manifesting $1 million. Some of you guys need to go back and watch the Eddie's $1 Million Cookout. Some of you guys could be cooks out there too. Also, let's keep going. What else? Oh, some of you guys don't like not being heard. So some of you guys need to start dating people that actually hear you, versus they sitting over here just like letting you talk. Some of you guys just talk too much, and so the microphone is like, some of you guys need to talk less type shit. I also wrote down to the kids in high school, keeping it real about what I wouldn't do or what I would avoid. So some of you guys might be sitting over here giving out advice this weekend to like kids, or like people that are like significantly younger than you. And it's funny because like high school kids aren't that younger than me type shit, but I felt the need to sit over here and say like, y'all need to give advice type stuff to people, and like, because I feel like God is calling y'all to sit over here and start helping people more so than y'all sitting over here trying to keep all the information to yourself. Because I feel like a lot of people, if you look at yourself, a lot of people kept information from you, and had they not, you would sit over here and be like like you will be farther along, like you could have avoided a lot of shit. So I feel like God is like, we need to fix that cycle. So some of you guys could be fixing like generational curses, so it's like make it easier, and then rather than it being harder. Also, I wrote down looking at homes slash places to visit. So some of you guys could be moving into a new home, a new apartment. Some of you guys could be buying. And it's so funny because I had a conversation with a Libra earlier today. Some of you guys could be Libras, but he was telling me, he was just like, you know, like, fuck that shit, like you need to just go buy something. You just need to go buy something. You sitting over here wasting all this money on like living in an apartment, but at any time, like they can sit over here and complain that you had a like a loud noise, and they can kick you out at any time. So some of you guys are thinking about like owning something versus renting anything. Let's keep going. These places had pools with slides in them. So in my dream, the place that I was visiting, like I kept going to a whole bunch of different places, but it was like outdoorsies, but each place had a pool in it. So some of you guys, like maybe you want a home with a pool in the backyard, or you sitting over here like a pool is really important, or some of you guys just need to go get into water. Some of you guys could be water signs. Let's keep going. I also wrote down that these places advertise their parks. So some of you guys are looking for, how you doing, Alveda? Hey, Valdez. Valdez. I don't know why I couldn't say your name. How you doing, Melanin? Some of you guys like are looking to like live in like an upscale neighborhood and stuff like that. Or some of you guys are just going to like the pool, like a park with a pool this weekend. So that could be significant. Also, I also wrote down like seeing Beyonce being paired with a person. You're going to be with this person for a time, and then you're going to leave because that's what's best for your career. So in my dream, I had a dream about Beyonce, but it was like when Beyonce was younger, like, and it wasn't even like I was talking to her. It was more so like just seeing her and living like her in her older, like when she was younger. And I remember that like, and it's crazy. It was like her dad, which was her manager at the time, he was sitting over here like saying like, listen, you're gonna be with this person for a certain amount of time just to help your image, and then you got to break up with them because you got to go be with somebody else. So that could be significant. Some of you guys like have like and that's crazy, but like when you're dealing within the media, some of you guys could be in the entertainment business, but like you're doing shit based for your image more so than for love. So that could be significant. I also wrote down being in the lab, and they were looking for compatible partners, and specifically at that point it was for me. And then it was like I seen babies with blue eyes and mixed hair. So some of you guys could be having babies with blue eyes. Thanks for giving him a ride to school. Monet, what you talking about? How you doing, Shasha? Also, 3 blue butterflies could be significant because I kept getting that today. And then when I went on Google, like I seen that, and then I seen Leo. So something about that could be significant. Also, I wrote down, I had received a guy had messaged me on IG, but he's blocked in real life. Or he blocked me from IG, but he unblocked me in my dreams, and then he sent me a message. So some of you guys, and he was telling me, like he was laughing, and he was like, I missed you. So some of you guys could have an incoming message coming in from somebody that blocked you, or you blocked them, and they gonna sit over here and say that they missed you type shit. But I feel like you should like avoid that person, like, because they're just trying to keep up, like they just trying to sit over here and come back into your life and shit. I also wrote down spending the weekend with the Rogers, and the Rogers are my cousins. So some of you guys could just be spending time going out of town. Like if you guys don't live in your hometown, some of you guys are going out of town to go and actually see these people. I also wrote down, you don't remember this movie. And then in the dream, I remember I seen like a guy, and you guys remember that kid Stanley? I don't know his real name, but or his name is Bobby, I think, in real life. But it was Stanley, and it was with popcorn, and that's actually what inspired me to watch Eddie $1 Million Cookout. So you guys should definitely go watch Eddie $1 Million Cookout. It's on Disney shit, okay? I don't know why, but they sent over here saying that that movie is so significant. Also, popcorn could be significant. That's So Raven could be significant. Bobby J. Thompson is his actual name. I was also talking to my cousins, and we were just doing a lot of things, and Denver could be significant, okay? Now I'm about to run through a whole list of things, just like that I wrote down, but it's just like not in any kind of order. February 28th, 1996 can be significant. Pisces can be significant. Jordan, Columbus Day, free. And you know what's crazy is I actually already did these downloads, but they're having me redo it. So maybe it's gonna reach you guys. It's gonna catch you. A black Rolls Royce could be significant. And now I'm thinking of like a white Porsche, because my friend that I was talking to earlier today, he actually has a white Porsche, but it's a newer one and it's actually nice. So some of you guys are like really into cars. I also got 52 Ghost, 321 Bulls dog, and then now I'm thinking of a Lamborghini. I'm thinking about a date that I went on with a guy and he picked me up in his Lamborghini, so that could be significant. Bulldog, so some of you guys could have a bulldog. You guys could have whatchamacallit, a boxer. 2009, 2003, 2007, TB 303, 144, Joy. And it's so funny because I meant to say J, but pink 666 could be significant. Washington can be significant. White Chevys can be significant. White cars in general. Cherry blossoms. I also got Japan. I also got sashimi, or like sushi and stuff like that. Also 1991, 1996, and I was about to say 1969. So that could be significant. Maybe go look up dates that were significant during the 1969. Also, I wrote down 1997, Scotty. I said, I love Ace. So somebody's name could be Ace, or it could begin with an A, C, or an E. 441, so Twin Flames. December 11th, July 16th, Gibeon, 14 days, Greek, Italy. I was gonna say Italian, heavy emphasis on an Italian, because last night it's so crazy because God has been making me watch more movies, and I don't even be watching movies like that. So movies is significant. Some of you guys could just be going to the movies this weekend, but it had me watch Luca. It was called Luke or something like that, but it was like an Italian, like it was like a cartoon Italian thing, so that could be significant. And it's so funny because within that movie, like they were fish, but when they went into on the surface, they became human. And the significance of that, because I feel like they want me to touch on it really quickly, is that like they had to hide under people's nose, and like they were sea monsters, but it's like they were getting caught, like they were hiding under the nose of the people that were catching sea monsters. So some of you guys, and now I'm thinking of like mulattoes. So back in the day, like they used to sit over here and like, it's like back in the day they used to say 1 ounce of black like in you means that you black. It don't mean nothing, but there was a lot of people that passed as white. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, if you are Caucasian or you think you are Caucasian, go and check your blood, because you might have black in you, or you might have a lot of things within your ancestors. But within that, the other significance of that is that some of you guys feel like you have to hide who you are, because I feel like within that movie it was like a whole bunch of hidden messages, but within that movie I felt like you have to hide who you are in order to blend in. And I feel like God is like, I don't want you to sit over here and do that no more. The third message that I got from that movie is that the more that you are your true authentic self, and you show yourself to the world, the more that people are going to sit over here and accept you. You should sit over here and get the same amount of opportunities that other people can. Because in the movie, Luca was sitting over here like that, he was like preparing for a challenge, like he was preparing for like this whole like race, and I can't remember what the race is called, but it was like, you know, you had to eat pasta, so pasta could be significant. You had to sit over here and you had to swim, and then and the crazy part is, y'all, this movie is significant. Wait, pause, because in this movie Luke was so determined, because anytime he touched water, he became a fish. And within that, and the sirens are going off, within that, because he became a fish, he had to sit over here. Instead of being able to swim and go, he had to put on this armor suit in order to go and walk around this anchor. So anchors can be significant, so it slowed him down. And then like, so some of you guys could be sitting over here going through things, and it's like you're going through hurdles, and it's like, and technically it's like it's slowing you down, but in the end you're still going to win the race, because Luke still ended up winning the race. So anyway, you had to be slowed down in the beginning, and when he came back up, he went and then he became human again, and then he started eating the pasta. He ate the pasta, but he still wasn't number one in the race, but he had prepared so much. Like, so honestly, like, you guys could be sitting over here trying to accomplish something, and it's like, okay, don't give up just because you didn't get it right away, is what I'm hearing. Also, when the last part of the race was the bike race, so some of you guys could be biking this weekend, but when he got on the bike, like he sat over here and he passed everybody the fuck up. But what ended up happening is that it started raining, so rain could be significant. And it's crazy because it's saying that it's going to be raining all weekend out here, so that could be significant. But whenever he touched water, he turns into a monster. So there was a time where the rain started coming and he stopped, and one of his friends, so okay, I guess we're doing a whole deep dive on this motherfucking movie at this point. Spoiler alert for fucking, but the significance of it, I think that that's why God wants, like, whenever you guys are feeling called to go and watch a fucking movie, it's because, it's not because of the movie, fuck the movie, no offense, but it's about the significance and like the symbolism within movies, okay? So catch that, especially to my spiritual baddies out there. Number two, then the only way that he was able to actually go and hold on, because I gotta make a note, because I think I need to sit over here and do a whole deep dive on this, but maybe that's what this video is for. The only way that he was able to win the thing is because one of his buddies that was a sea monster too sacrificed himself. So some of you guys, like, and now I'm thinking of Jay-Z, because it's like Jay-Z used to sit over here and sell drugs type shit, because now I'm hearing song cry, but it's like he didn't get caught up because other people sacrificed themselves in order for Jay-Z to become Jay-Z. So I feel like there's going to be somebody that sacrifices their shit for you to like win the race, but in the end, like, Luca ended up coming back and actually saving his friend. So I feel like friendship could be important. Maybe you guys have been betrayed a lot of times, or like you guys have sat over here and like, or other people have betrayed you. But anyway, end of the day is they sat over here and they ended up showing themselves, and at the end of the movie, everybody accepted them, and Luca ended up going away to school with his friend and stuff like that. Like, he was able to like math. So it's like, I feel like you guys are really the star seeds. So catch me, y'all. I want y'all to understand something. You guys are truly the star seeds, but it takes for you to be your true authentic self for other people to be able to accept you, because you might live in a town where it's like you don't, like, I'm thinking about like Japan. It's like there's a whole bunch of Japanese people, but like you might be black or you might be white, and you sit over here and like you are distinctively like out like of your comfort zone. But it's like it takes for you to be your true authentic self for them to realize that maybe it's okay for other black people to come to Japan, it's okay for other white people to come to Japan. It's like building your own like, people will accept you. A lot of people, and now I'm thinking of racism and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just like a lot of people sit over here and go based off of their old beliefs. But I feel like a lot of y'all star seeds are supposed to inspire these people in order to change their beliefs. And it's like, by you being you is going to like, you don't have to be extra. You don't have to sit over here and pretend. You being you is what's going to inspire the change, okay? Now, I didn't know that was that deep of a motherfucking deep dive, but you know what? Whatever, we here. You say yes, Italy is right above Africa. Love that. Dallas could be significant. Andre Miller, Earl Boykins, NBA, Bentley's, another Rolls Royce, Challenge School. Some of you guys could have went to Challenge School. Ooh, so I finally can do a deep dive on this really quickly, okay? Now, Empress is like, preach to me, talking to it all in, taking it all in. I know it's a lot of information. I'm sorry, y'all. And if I'm talking too fast, oh well, y'all can catch it. Y'all can go to the YouTube and slow that shit down. Challenge School. Some of you guys could have went to Challenge School. Now, what is Challenge School? Challenge School is like this school that like it's supposed to be more advanced. I remember like I had friends that had actually went to Challenge School, and like they were like, I feel like they were way more advanced than like the regular fucking students and stuff like that. It's also calling my attention to like when I was in 4th grade, I used to switch from school districts, so that could be significant. Like maybe you guys went to different school districts when you guys were in school, but I noticed the significance difference like when I did switch back, because for 4th grade I ended up going to this all around school. So maybe some of you guys went to like an all around school, which was like you would have 3-week breaks in between, but you went to school year round. It's called year round school, that's what it's called. But I felt like I was more advanced because when I went to 5th grade, like I was put in all the advanced classes because I was way ahead of my time. Like I was learning like way more shit. Like I was learning like middle school shit in 4th grade. So that could be significant. But the significance of that is that Challenge School, a lot of some of my friends, or actually not all my friends, some of my friends went to Challenge. Shut off. Dang. I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm sad. Okay, is we still together? It just cut off. Okay, it's okay though, because I guess I'm not supposed to tell y'all that part. Anyway, long story less long, I was telling y'all about challenge school, but I feel like what could be sitting over here, what could be significant is that some of you guys could have sat over here and just went to challenge school, and it's like, I feel like they want me to save challenge school. I'm gonna do a different video on challenge school because it just cut off like that, and my battery is about to die. So some of you guys, you could be sitting over here going through that. You know what? I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna finish these last little downloads right here, and then I'm gonna get into the amethyst bowl, okay? Because I don't want to run out of time, and my phone is about to die. I didn't think this all the way through, y'all. Okay, so Buffalo Bills, New York, Memphis, California could be significant. Something has gotten into me ever since you let me go, and I feel like they want me to sit over here and skip all that. Eddie Brown, Orlando Brown, December 4th could be significant. 35, 3 kids, Zeus, Eddie's $1 million cookout, still popping the fuck up, and then that's it. Now let's get into these motherfucking messages, okay? Because we about to ball out, okay? Okay. I'm seeing JT. I'm seeing sprinklers. I'm seeing butterflies, and I'm also seeing doves. Some of you guys are really unmasking yourselves, which actually goes into what we were talking about earlier today, because some of you guys have felt like you were sitting over here. That really ties into this whole point. Okay. Some of you guys are unmasking yourselves, but it's like you guys have your head down as you take off your mask. So maybe you guys are sitting over here putting on a mask for your daily life, but by the time you go home, you're removing your mask and you're exhausted. Aren't y'all? And I feel the need to ask you guys, like, aren't you exhausted from pretending? I see the number 3, and then I think about AI. I think about AI, and AI is Allen Iverson. And I think about him because he was the one that set a lot of trends for the NBA. It's like once AI had braids, then everybody got braids. AI was like the face, and honestly, it's like Jordan was Jordan, yeah, but AI, like, he didn't get the recognition that he actually deserved. And it's like, even though like he had to go all the way and play overseas just because they didn't give him the recognition, but AI also got cocky too. Yeah. So some of you guys are really going through it to where you feel like you're pretending, 1, but 2, you feel like you're not getting the proper recognition. Yeah. And I just feel like a lot of people, and it's so funny because I see a fish. It's like I see a fish, and it's like you guys are like taking, it's like you're just like something is being poured into your mouth. So you could be a Pisces, you could be going drinking this weekend, but it's like, ooh, I'm also getting poisonous fish. So if you guys are eating fish, you guys should stop, because they're putting something within the fish. I'm also seeing a lion. So some of you guys could be Leos. I'm seeing a wolf too. A wolf, a Leo eating a Pisces. So if you're a Pisces, just be mindful of a Leo, because, or a Leo that has, or a Leo within their chart, because they can eat your way suit. And I'm getting like using energy. Yeah. And I'm also getting like you might be trying to sit over here and get in contact with this Leo, but this Leo ghosts you. I'm hearing lying ass Leo. Yeah, you over here thinking shit is sweet, but they're sitting over here like, it's like the Leo is still caught up on their ex. Okay. Yeah. Because anytime you try to call them, they don't get through to you. But I'm also getting the energy that they call you whenever, like, they call you when there's nothing to do. And that's no offense to you. It's just a test to see if you know your worth. Because I'm seeing another woman behind here, but I'm also getting like, I feel the need to sit over here and say another masculine, because this message is universal. Facts. Avatar might be significant because I'm seeing Aang here. I'm seeing a guy that's bald. I'm also seeing like but I'm seeing a lightning, like a lightning thing. So it's like, you know how Aang has the arrow, instead of it being an arrow, it's a lightning sign. So some of you guys are realizing that you are the last one of your kind, so that could be significant. That's to my spiritual baddies out there, okay? How you doing, JC? How you doing, Mika? Some of you guys could be from Chicago because I just got a message from one of my friends, and she's from Chicago. Ohio could be significant. Aries could be significant. Taurus can be significant. And then I'm seeing TB, and I'm seeing the number P3. I said number, but then I said a letter. But it's P3. Some of you guys have unexpected messages that are coming through. Some of you guys might be from Miami. I'm seeing, I see a flamingo. Some of you guys might be going to a zoo, going to exotic areas. I'm seeing a kite. So some of you guys, heavy emphasis on going to a park. Some of you guys are going outside, or you guys are sitting over here being called to go outside. Spend time with your mom, because my mom just texted me. Yeah, they want me to go back to the lightning strike. It could be lightning where you are. Didn't the guy that invented the key, like, wasn't it light, or he invented electricity, but he had a kite? Am I tripping? Benjamin Franklin? Yeah, am I going crazy? I'm getting random downloads as I'm sitting over here looking at this shit. I'm about to Google it really quickly. Please hold. Because don't do me. Who's the man with the key and the light bulb? I think it's Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. No, that wasn't. I think that was, hold on, wait. How you doing? Benjamin Franklin could be significant. You know what's crazy is because I said, what is Benjamin Franklin best known for? And he was a founding father. And he helped drafted the Declaration of Independence. So the 4th of July could be significant. And he represented the United States and France. So French could be significant, okay? The Constitutional Convention, okay. Then who the fuck is the one that invented... Okay, Thomas Edison? I just got a random ass like, is it Thomas Edison? It's Thomas Edison. Thank you. Thomas Edison was the one that invented fucking electricity. So random when I get confirmation. Somebody just called me. It's Thomas Edison. Yes. I remember the key and the kite in school. I don't think you're tripping, because I remember that. Yeah. Thank you, Selby. I appreciate you. Because I just went and I'm like, I gotta find out who this motherfucker is. Thomas Edison could be significant. When was he born? He was active 1880 or 1877 to 1930. Oh no, actually he was born. Okay, so I don't know why this is significant, but this is significant. Thomas Edison was born February 11th, 1847. So some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. And he was born in Ohio. And then he died October 18th. And he died like in 1931. And he died in New Jersey. But fucking, that's a Libra. So some of you guys could be dealing with you could be an Aquarius dealing with a Libra. Or maybe a Libra is significant to helping you. Yeah, or vice versa, or this person could hurt you, because when I picked back up my some of you guys could have been hurt by an Aquarius or a Libra, because when I picked up this ball, it's like you're hiding yourself from, and it could be two masculines, because it could be like maybe it's you, but it's like you got hurt from an Aquarius and a Libra, and you like, I don't want to get my heart broken by none of y'all motherfuckers. I'm healing me. I'm working on me. Or a Cancer, because now I'm seeing a Cancer. So now at this point I'm seeing a whole bunch of motherfucking signs. Yeah, I'm hearing Scorpio too. I'm hearing, these are the signs of love making. Are you the zodiac freak? I'm hearing South Point. Signs of love making. Hold on, fast forward. I met a Scorpio. She had no limits to where she go. And she was so damn sexual. She said, Tyrese, What did he say? She said, Tyrese, are you ready for me? I could do all of the things, I think, to feel your fantasy. So some of you guys is dealing with a nasty ass Scorpio. They is the freaks for real. I like that for y'all. Okay, I like that for y'all. Thank you, Z. I appreciate it. And you know what's crazy is I have lions on my buttons. So like heavy emphasis on Leo. What you want me to tell them about the Leo? Because Leo has been highly aspected up in this damn thing. What you want me to tell them about the Leo? Some of you guys might be going out with a Leo this weekend. Like on a date, I'm hearing. And it's so funny because I just had a conversation, and this guy had asked me out to go for drinks. But I was like, I'm really busy. And he was just like, what did he say? He was just like, it don't matter. He was like, you know, I make time for what I want to. He was like, I'm busy at 7. He was like, I gotta work, but he was like, I can push that shit back because I make time for what I want to make time for. So some of you guys could be dealing with somebody that like they are a busy person, but they willing to make time for you. But outside of that, I told him like I just have something to do. He was like, you know, call me when you get done with it. Don't call me when you get home. Like, so some of you guys done sat over here and gave people the runaround. Somebody ain't playing about you though. So there could be a Leo that's not playing about you. Like, sorry, ma'am, I told you to fucking call me. Why ain't you calling me? Yeah. Is it raining outside? Where do the birds go when it rains? Confirmation. My ex is a Leo and an electrician. Okay. Is y'all dealing with some electricians? I said, okay, so a car just went honk when I said, where do birds go when it rains? So that could be significant for somebody or one person. When you said an electrician, for some reason I thought about this guy, and his name is Devin, and he was actually a mechanical engineer. So some of you guys could be dealing with engineers. I don't know why I thought about him, but and he drove a white Mercedes. So some of you guys could be getting a Mercedes or a white one or a new white car, because white has been a thing this whole week, I guess. Some of y'all feel the need to sit over here and tell y'all that it's not your booty, it's your beauty. I love saying it, but I also think Mike Epps could be significant. And then, so heavy emphasis on Scorpio, because I was watching the Mike Epps, stand up with a Scorpio before. Yeah. Somebody, okay, so maybe a Scorpio is all up in your head. And then I see a key. So heavy emphasis on keys. Maybe you guys have just found a key or something like that. But it's like, I just see keys. Because Thomas Edison, I think, had a key. There's a key here. And it's like, I just see keys. And then I'm hearing, I got the keys, the keys, the keys. So some of you guys could be getting keys for your new place. And some of you guys need to celebrate. Don't worry. I feel the need to tell y'all, if you guys are moving, do not worry about like the extras. Like, don't sit over here and worry how you about to get next month's rent. Don't worry about if you got furniture or not. Don't worry about like the next thing, getting the electricity turned on. Ooh, some of you guys might be getting your electricity turned on into your home. Don't even worry about it. Like, you're gonna have everything whenever you need it. That could have been the missing piece. I don't know what the fuck the significance of that is though. But they saying that it's gonna make sense to y'all, so I'ma trust it. Okay. I feel the need to sit over here and do some like I want to do a reading. I haven't did readings earlier in the day, so hold on real quick. I got enough battery. Y'all want to do some readings? Let's do some readings. I want to do some fucking readings, so because I feel called to it. I'm gonna leave the collective message like that. If you want to fucking do a reading with me, there's 2 ways that you can sit over here and do a reading with me. Okay, let me set my shit up real quick, and then you guys can sit over here and let's go. It's Friday. It's motherfucking, guess what, it's raining outside. I just feel like it's a vibe right now. I feel like we vibing, and there's not a lot of people up in this bitch, so let's get into it. Okay, If you want a personal fucking reading, there's 2 ways that you can sit over here and get a personal reading. Either you can sit over here and donate to my Cash App, or you can donate to my link in the motherfucking bio. Honestly, I have a whole bunch of cards. I got my amethyst. I'm gonna just do what I feel called to do, okay? Now, I'm only doing this shit for approximately 1 hour. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 45 minutes. So, I will sit over here and say, honestly, if you want a reading, then Cash App me. If you guys don't want a motherfucking reading, that's okay. I don't care. You can sit over here and enjoy the motherfucking ride. Maybe there might be something that fucking sit over here and comes out for you. I feel like God is like, finish the collective really quickly. I'm seeing a sun. So maybe you guys need to pay attention to your sun signs. Or maybe God is sitting over here telling you that you don't need to sit over here and pay attention to sun signs. Some of you guys is starting to get into your chart. And it's like there's certain things about yourself that can help you type shit. Also, you said how much. So I don't sit over here and tell you guys how much to donate. I always say donate as whatever it is that you feel like you are called to, okay? Now, Jasmine, let's come on, big dog, let's go real quick, okay? What should I tell Jasmine? What does Jasmine need to know right now? If you want to join the list, sit over here. You can sit over here and Cash App me, okay? Let's go, Jazzy. I feel the need to say Jazzy. What's that man, Jazzy Faye? Whatever happened to Jazzy Faye? Because I heard the Jazzy Faye Productions. And then he was like on Sierra shit. So automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh, work my body. Let me see you 1 2-step. So Sierra could be significant. I'm also hearing Russell Wilson could be significant. So like the Seahawks, Washington. Ooh, that could be significant. Let me write that down. Because Washington has been coming out lately. So some of you guys could really be like from Washington. Seahawks. Okay. I like that for y'all. Okay. I see ice cream. I also see a bracelet. So you might be gifted, and then I feel the need to say Christmas. So you might be gifted with a bracelet for Christmas or for your birthday. Because I'm seeing like it's a bracelet with charms on it. And what's crazy is because I had a dream that, like, it's so funny. I ended up losing my bracelet, and it was my evil eye bracelet, and it was because I was cleaning and I threw away the trash. But before that night before, I had a dream that somebody was attacking me, and like literally they were trying to steal all of my like protective like stuff. But then it was like, I remember like in my dream I was cleaning, but it was like my dreams was trying to warn me not to lose my bracelet, but I still lost my bracelet. But I feel like my bracelet is going to come back to me tenfold. But anyway, I feel like that could be significant. Maybe you lost a piece, like maybe you lost a bracelet and it's going to be replaced. What else, Jazzy? Jazzy, it's time for you to open up. And it's time for you to stop sitting over here worrying about another person, because it's so funny. So I'm getting 2 images, okay? The first image I'm getting, Jazzy, is that, and you know what's crazy? I keep calling you Jazzy, but I don't even know if they call you Jazzy. Like, I just feel like called to call you Jazzy. The first thing is that when are you gonna sit over here and unzip your fucking mask? Because you got a fucking mask on. I feel like your true self, like the key for you is sitting over here being your true authentic self. But the point of the matter is that you have to accept yourself. And I feel like the biggest thing is that, yes, Jasmine, you sat over here and you have made mistakes. You have sat over here and hurt people and been the person that has hurt. But I feel like, Jasmine, you have to sit over here and realize that, listen, this mask is only going to get you so far. This mask is only going to get you to a certain level. And I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you, Jasmine, that, listen, everything that glitters isn't gold. You're not fucking perfect. So why do you expect yourself to be perfect? Why do you expect yourself to sit over here and have to sit over here and look like the picture perfect person, act like the picture perfect person, when in reality you're enough? girl, when you sit over here and take your fucking hair off, like, you're enough. Like, you need to accept yourself. But the point of the matter is that you view yourself as, and it's so funny because it's like, you own, like, when you get done up, Jasmine, you like, okay, I feel like I'm that girl, like, I feel like I'm that person. But it's like, why don't you feel like that when you're not done up? Like because like when you hair tied chilling, or hair tied with no makeup on, what did Drake say? Hair tied up chilling with no makeup on, that's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong type shit. Because I see you right here with your hair up, literally. But it's like your hair, like, and I'm seeing that your hair is a little bit more coarse, but it's like, but your shit's still cute though. But you don't view it as cute. It's like you really feel like you have to put on this whole mask. And it's like, I feel like God wants you to work on your inner beauty, on accepting yourself, because you're gonna have a kid, Jazz, and I feel like this kid does not need to sit over here and have the same insecurities that you have. You don't need to sit over here and put insecurities on this kid. This kid could be a fire sign, because I see a kid and I see the kid has like it has like fire within their eyes, and I feel like this kid is going to look at you, and it doesn't matter what it is that you look at, like, it doesn't matter what you look like, they still view you as beautiful. And now I'm thinking of like dogs, which is crazy. I'm thinking of my dog. It's like every time, like, your dog don't give a fuck about what it is that you wear. They just, as soon as you fucking come home, it's like they just excited to see you. And I feel like that's significant, Jasmine. I feel like you need to deal with motherfuckers that is just excited to see you. They don't give a fuck about what you look like, what you wearing. I'm hearing how you smelling. Maybe you work a lot, Jasmine. And it's like, and I think you just said over here and you just told me that, whatchamacallit. It's funny because it's just like, maybe, I think you just said that you wanted to be a nurse, and I feel like within being a nurse, like, it comes with a certain type of smell, and it's like, motherfuckers shouldn't sit over here and even knock you for that. Like, bitch, you got your own hustle. I see the initials S, but it's an S on your face, and it's a Y. S-Y. I don't know why I feel the need to say S-I. S-O-Y, soy. So maybe you might be switching to soy milk. That's random as fuck. Okay. Yeah. And then I see an arrow pointing down to your heart. Does soy milk help your heart? I'm hearing guard your heart. And then a siren or like a car alarm is going off. Something about soy, something about your heart. And then I see a Cancer. So be like, okay, so two things. Because I'm not about to scare you. This is not to instill like fear within you, okay? It could be throat cancer. Or throat cancer can sit over here and run in your family. Something about throat cancer. Also, if you're like, bitch, that's not me, then it's like, I want you to sit over here and, okay, so it's telling you to speak up. It's not throat cancer, it's telling you to speak up. Because when I said throat cancer, the alarm stopped. But then when I sat over here and said, I was about to say the second one is to speak up. So, Jazzy, it's time for you to speak up. Open your throat chakra is what I'm hearing. Confirmation. You need to open up your throat chakra. Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave it there, Jazzy. Okay. Now, let's get into it. How you doing, Jazzy? Look at another Jazzy up in this bitch. Rachel, you ready? Now, as y'all can see, I'm sitting over here doing readings, and I'm doing what I feel called to, okay? So, and it's 3, 2, 1 as I say that. If you guys want a personal reading, you could either sit over here and go and donate to my Cash App, or you can go to my link in my motherfucking bio. Either or, whatever the case is, okay? Mac, I'm so glad that you love my readings, and even if y'all don't want to donate, it's okay. You could just enjoy other people's readings, okay? We got a list right now. Rachel, let's go, big dog. What do we have for Rachel today? For some reason, I heard, baby, come back to me. I don't know that song, though. I feel like there's 2 songs that's like that. There's like an older song that's like, baby, come back. And then I hear another, like a woman singing like, baby, come back to me. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. But I don't remember how the lyrics go. So somebody wants you back. Rachel, let's talk. What does Rachel need to know right now? What is going on with Rachel? What's popping with her? How's she doing today? Is she okay today? You're a little under the weather, Rachel. But let's go to the high. Yeah. Rachel, you might be sick or be getting over a cold. Yeah. Or maybe it's just allergies because seasons are changing. I feel the need to say, Rachel, when are you going to start looking out for your own interest? I feel like your spirit guides, and even if you don't believe in spirit guides, and even... Okay. Sorry, because the shit want to sit over here and act like it want to interrupt me, but I'm going to get my shit off anyway, okay? Okay. Rachel, I feel like God is sitting over here saying that he wants you to have your own back. See, I feel like there's a lot of karma that's going on that's being dished out around you. And I feel like God is sitting over here saying, but you hold your position. See, you could sit over here and be a nurse, Rachel, or be passionate about being a nurse, because I see a woman, or maybe, because I see, it's crazy, because I see an older woman, but Rachel, you're not that old. So it's like, I see an older woman with like a, okay, so two things. Wait, pause. I see one of those like back in the day women's where they sit over here and they had like the little nursing little hats. But then I'm also seeing a queen. Like I'm seeing a queen with her tiara, and I'm seeing her, and more so high emphasis on a queen. High emphasis on a motherfucking queen. Let me tell you something. Because I see like the old back in the day, and now I'm getting Duchess, and I got that yesterday. So did I post? I don't think I posted that one yet. Dang, okay, I need to post my readings so you can sit over here and go watch it on YouTube, because high emphasis. So I guess I do have to post that reading, because I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna post it. But something about Duchess, maybe you could have been a queen in your past life. That's confirmation. And I feel like they want you to go into this Empress ass energy, but it's like you don't even know who the fuck you are, Rachel. And I feel like, and I see H, and I see the number 7, and then I see another flamingo. And now I'm here in Vegas. I feel like God is challenging you right now. I feel like you're an alien. She ain't really, if they some spies watching this bitch, she ain't no real alien. I feel the need to say that. But it's like, you really have qualities like that are like alien, like it's like your intuition is on point. It's like you could see shit. Like Rachel, you could be really spiritual for real. It's like you could see stuff, the stuff that you say from your throat. Like it's like your senses. It's like I'm seeing your senses, because now I see like a husky. So you could have a husky, but it's like I'm seeing the senses, like the senses that you have, like is top tier. Like everything about you, it's top tier. And I feel like you've always been top tier, even from your past lives type shit. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, you should. Or you should at least start doing research on it. I'm seeing an Aries, and I'm seeing a butterfly. But it's a broken butterfly. It's not a complete butterfly. So I feel like you're in the process of transforming. I feel like you're in the process of discovering yourself, Rachel. But I feel like you're on the verge of not really knowing what it is that you want to discover. I'm also seeing like a poom poom, but specifically like I'm getting like gynecology like energy. So maybe you need to go see a gynecologist, or just make sure that you're getting regular checkups. Now I'm getting routine. So some of you guys, whatchamacallit, some of you guys are sitting over here gonna get some incoming messages coming in. But I feel like it's not to sit over here and honestly, some of you guys might sit over here because, hold on real quick. They're telling me, wait, I'm gonna finish yours, Rachel, and then after that, then I'm gonna do a collective really quickly, and then I'm gonna go back to doing the rest of them, okay? Go back in. I feel the need to tell you, Rachel, everything that's happening is happening for a reason, so don't let it throw you off. I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you, Rachel, is that, listen, no matter what, and I think that this is also a part of your past. It's like, listen, you have been a queen in your past life and you have always had to make hard decisions, even since you were like a little girl type shit. So it's like, Rachel, anything that's thrown at you, you can sit over here and get past. Anything that you sit over here and that you go through, you can get past, and what's for you will always make its way to you. What is not for you will always be removed. I also feel like God is sitting over here challenging you to see the bigger picture, because I'm seeing you rowing. So you might be doing some canoeing, or you like canoeing, or you like doing water rafting, or you should try it. Because I feel like God is like, there's a lot of things that you don't know about yourself, Rachel, that you need to sit over here and discover. I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you, Rachel, that you decide what your path is. But just know that within yourself, everything always works out. I just want you, because now, and I feel like God wants me to just put emphasis on Rachel. I don't know what it is that you're going through. I feel like it's just like, I feel like you're going through a major transformation. It's funny, I say I don't know what you're going through, but I know what you're going through. It's like you're going through a major transformation right now, and it's like it's causing you to shed your old skin. And it's like you're almost there. And God is like just testing you right now. There's a whole bunch of things that's being thrown at you right now. And it's like, God is like, but keep going, Rachel. Like, keep motherfucking going. Everything that's going on, like, I feel like God is sitting over here saying, everything that's going on right now, like, just keep fucking going. Just keep faith. Keep going. Like, you are going to make it out of it. And everything is happening for you. Even if it's not what you want, it's what you need, okay? And I'm going to leave it right there. Oh, you said you work at a gynecologist's office? Okay. Okay, because I'm like, I see Poom Poom twice. And so I was just like, yeah. Yeah. I still say, though, it's funny. Still go and check on your Poom Poom. Also check on your heart, too, okay? Vita, you ready, big dog? And Vita, to be honest, I feel the need to talk to you real quickly, okay? And I just got a notification. It says forces outside of you are revoked. And you know what's crazy is I did say I was going to do a collective message, but now I feel like this one might be for all of y'all. Where my shit at real quick? Sorry, I had to plug my phone in. Let me talk to you, Vita. You're always in the right place at the right time. Always. You're always protected, Vita. Even in moments where you sit over here and you think that you're not helping people, or maybe it's like you don't, because it's funny, Vita. I'm getting the energy that you don't feel like you're doing enough, but you're doing more than enough. You feel like right now, I feel like it's crazy because, Vita, you're starting to balance yourself. And it's crazy because it's like you're starting to balance like who you are versus who you aren't. But because you are leaving behind who you aren't, you're starting to realize that you can't help everybody. And that's impacting you. I want you to understand something, Vita. There's pieces, and God is telling me, Vita, that you're going to understand what I'm saying. There's pieces there's pieces behind things that are yet to reveal itself. And because they're not revealing themselves, that's what has you in stagnation. That's what has you in a hold. I feel like you're like, Vita, I feel like you're in this energy where you're ready to move forward. It's like, you're like, what's the next steps? What am I supposed to do next? And God is like, be cool. Be patient. Still remain within Vita's energy. Still be Vita. Still discover Vita. Because Vita still has pieces of people pleasing within her that she needs to rid herself of. Also, Vita, you need to stop allowing other people to project their own emotions onto you. Because, Vita, I'm getting the energy that you're an empath. And I feel like God is challenging you not to sit over here and let other people's emotions come into you. I feel the need to heavy emphasis, and I feel like this part is for collective, heavy emphasis for all of you guys. Everything that is happening for you, like it's happening for you. Like it's not like it does not matter. You are being tested right now. That's a collective message. Now let's go back, Vita. Vita, you might be sitting over here taking a trip soon, or you should take a trip soon. I'm here in New Orleans. I'm seeing a lot of smoke right now, to be honest, Vita. And I feel like because everything is up in the air, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that everything is always going to work out. So going back to you, Vita, I feel like everything feels like it's all over the place. Everything feels like, and it's 333 as I'm saying that, it feels like you're never going to get out of the shit that you're in, Vita. You feel like you never gonna get out of your finances. You feel like you never gonna sit over here and figure out, is this my love option? Like you feel like is it going to happen? And God is like, it's going to. But God is challenging you to stay focused in the present moment, and he's also causing you to reflect. And it's a weird balance, Vita, but I need you to hear me really quickly. He's calling you to go back into your past, just for past moments, to reflect in order to help your present moments. But the point of the matter is that in order for you to sit over here and actually be, like, in order for you to sit over here and fix your present moments, it has something to do with your past. Now, that's not for you to get stuck in your past, because that's the fucking key. You don't get stuck in your past. You continue to move forward. But the point of the matter is that there's something that you need to revisit so you can dig that shit up. Because now I'm seeing a garden. And like in my mind, I'm seeing a garden. It's like you need to go dig up those old roots, Vita. And it's like old roots of people pleasing. It's old roots of you sitting over here being insecure about yourself. It's old roots of you sitting over here always being there for everybody else but not being there for Vita. It is time for you to go dig up those roots. And from there, Vita, that's when you sit over here and you figure out who it is that you are. That's when you sit over here and you fucking figure out, like, okay, what steps are we taking? It's the time for us to sit over here and go in this direction. See, Vita, I need you to understand something. You know what's crazy is I was going to say rejection is protection. But then I was also, but God made me stop. Why did you make me stop, God? Vita, I feel the need to tell you to stop projecting out your feelings onto other people, because I feel the need to tell you that other people don't give a fuck about you. Not as much as you care. Vita, I feel the need to tell you that, listen, you have the biggest heart, the biggest mind, the biggest, like, you're so giving, you're so caring. You always make sure that everybody else is up to par, but it's like they don't care about you. And that's the hard truth. I also feel the need to say that, but you don't get stuck there, Vita. Because I feel your energy and I feel it, and it's sad because you wish that people cared like you cared. But Vita, that's your superpower. And I feel like God doesn't want you to stay stuck in this slump. God wants you to continue to get your ass up and go. God still wants you to sit over here and keep powering through. Even if you're sitting over here thugging it out in the rain. It's like you have to get up and you have to go. The power is within. But Vita, I want you to understand something. You have to be open to yourself. See, it's so funny because Vita, I thought we was going to sit over here and talk about your past, but I feel like God is like, let's talk about you really quickly. But it's so funny because I felt like this whole time I've been talking to you, Vita, but I feel like I ain't been talking to you. So let me talk to you really quickly. I feel like God is sitting over here saying that, Vita, it's time. It's time for you to care about yourself. It's time for you to get your routine together. See, God has been bringing a whole bunch of selfish people around you in order to teach you how to be selfish. See, God has been sitting over here making sure that all these love interests are not sitting over here staying stuck to you, because, Vita, they know that you're going to sit over here and take care of them physically, mentally, emotionally, I'm even here financially. But the point of the matter is Vita, it's time for people to take care of you. It's time for you to take care of you. But the point of the matter is that, Vita, you got to sit over here and be real with yourself. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and you got to fix the parts about yourself that you don't fucking like. And it's the hardest challenge of life. The reality is, the truth is that, listen, the truth hurts. But the point of the matter is that the truth is revealing, and the truth allows you to move on and it allows you to move forward. Another thing, Vita, I need you to understand is that, listen, it doesn't matter. And it's funny, I'm hearing, it don't matter what you look like. But I'm also getting like, Vita, you got to be okay with you. You got to be okay with you, and you got to be okay with fixing you. You got to be okay with where you come from. You got to be okay with sitting over here understanding that things don't always, you don't get everything that you want, but you understand that, listen, you always make it out in the end. You always figure it out in the end. You always sit over here and you always are real in the end. So in the end, I'm getting your emotions are a superpower, Vita. The more that you sit over here and you use your emotions, the more that it's like your money will come from your emotions. So whatever you're not passionate about, Vita, so now we're going in another direction. Whatever you're not passionate about, you need to sit over here and go back in and go revisit it. Because what's going to bring in more money for you, Vita, is your passion. And you're not passionate about shit. You're not passionate about these people that you fucking. You're not passionate about where you working at. You're not passionate. You're missing passion. I also feel like you should go watch Thor. Because when I look down, I just see Thor. I see Thor's like, specifically his like hammer. And within that hammer, only Thor can pick that shit up. Nobody has the strength that that Thor has. And I'm thinking of when his dad had sat over here and said, only a worthy person can pick up this. And it's like, now I'm like looking at you and it's like, it's time for you to pick up your hammer. It's time for you to pick up your sword, because you're the only person that is worthy enough to fix your shit. You are the only person that is worthy to get your priorities back in line. You are the only person that is worthy enough to sit over here and get yourself out of this shit. So, Vita, what we about to do? Okay? Okay. Ali, is you ready? Now, as I sat over here and I told y'all, we sitting over here doing readings, okay? If you want a personal motherfucking reading, link in the motherfucking bio. And it's so funny because usually I sit over here and say that we gonna fucking... It's so funny because I was gonna sit over here and say let's keep sitting over here doing donations, but I guess God wants me to leave it at Ali, and I'm gonna keep it there, okay? Because I trust God, trust everything that He's doing, okay? Ali, let's talk real quick. You need to have a blank mind, Ali, to reset. Ali, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. You gotta reset. You got to reset. What does that mean? That means, Ali, allow people to help you. That means, Ali, allow God to bring justice into your life. That means, Ali, allow for life to happen. And Ali, the energy that I'm getting within you is that, Ali, you like to be in control. But it's like you can't control the person that God has for you. You can't control all your blessings. God is going to tell you when He needs you. God is going to tell you when. And you know what's crazy? Hold on, Ali, because God is telling me to acknowledge Vita really quickly, okay? Rob Lee, I don't have chime. You said, wow, you had me in tears over here. I felt that in my core. Everything is what I'm experiencing right now. Thank you. Vita, I really just hope that it's like you really sit over here and just, it's time for you to cut everything off. And it's on you. And I mean everything, everyone, every place, everything, and just continue to push forward. What's not for you is not meant for you, okay? Now let's go back, Ali, because I feel like a part of that is for you too. It's funny. I see why you do that, God. Ali, I want you to understand something. When you reset, that means friendships, that means love interests, that means places, apartments, that means shit, careers, that's every fucking thing. Shit, I'm even seeing like the Eiffel Tower. Maybe you might be going to Paris, big dog. I don't fucking know. France. We were just talking about Italy. Ali, I don't think you're thinking big enough. And God is like, think bigger. Go bigger. Do bigger. Whatever is not working for you, whatever is sitting over here, like, let me tell you something, Ali. Everything that's in your way right now is a blockage. Yeah. Everything that's in your way right now is a blockage. And I feel like, Ali, whatever is not meant for you, it will create another blockage. It's like sometimes, Ali, because I'm getting the energy like, Ali, you want a lot of things. I'm getting the finer things in life type shit. But it's like, if that thing has a blockage, then it's like, fuck it. What's for you will always make its way to you. So fuck it. It's like, for example, if you just sat over here and you just got this car, but like they're sitting over here saying you gotta pay like a whole bunch of down payment, and you like, I don't even got that. It's like God's like, don't even worry about that shit, because I'm gonna have you walk into another dealership and they gonna sit over here and say you don't need no motherfucking money. Here you go get your car, and the car is better. And you know what's funny, Ali, is because maybe you might be thinking about getting a car, but it's like, Ali, I want you to hear me really quickly. Sometimes what you want does not want you. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes what you want, and catch me, sometimes what you want doesn't want you, and that does not mean that you are not worthy of what you want. It just means that what you want doesn't compliment you. And I feel like, Ali, within that message, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that, Ali, there's more. Think bigger, think greater, think brighter. Go harder. If it's in over here, if it's too big of a fucking hassle, then guess what? It's not meant for you. On to the next. And I just heard thunder. I want you to understand something. You are your greatest, Ali, and catch me. You are your greatest friend, your greatest lover, and your greatest enemy. The big threes. But the point of the matter is that, Ali, I want you to understand something. You decide which one you want to be to yourself every day. But God is challenging you to stop being your own enemy. God is challenging you to believe in him, Ali. God is challenging you to sit over here and trust in yourself, trust in your emotion, trust in your intuition. When motherfuckers feel wrong, you get them out of your life. And Ali, to be honest, I feel like crying. And I don't know if it's you or if it's Vita or if it's just a collective message. I feel like we all are going through things, and it's 3, 4, 5 as I'm saying this. So maybe this one is a collective message. But I feel the need to tell y'all that, y'all, it don't matter, like, it's a collective message. It don't matter how many times things get motherfucking dark. It don't matter what you're going through. It don't matter who you feel like. Even if you feel like a person loves you and they don't, and you find out that they don't. It doesn't matter if you sit over here and realize that, listen, you don't know where the fuck to go next in life. It does not matter whether if you sit over here and you make 20 mistakes. God is always going to guide you back to the path that you're supposed to go down. And you don't ever have to worry about the people that hurt you. You don't ever have to worry about people doubting you. You don't ever have to worry about if you are sitting over here, if you're on the right path. Because God, if you're on the wrong path, God is going to put blockages in your way. But God wants you to stop taking it personal when he places blockages in your way. Okay? God wants you to stop taking things personal when blockages come in your way. Because those blockages are to shorten your growth, and there's something bigger for you. And there's gonna be one day, y'all, where y'all sit over here and you turn around and you're like, I'm so motherfucking grateful that I didn't marry that bitch person. I'm so grateful that I didn't take that job. I'm so grateful that they denied me. I'm so grateful that it was out of my price range. I'm so grateful. And the reason why is because there's something that's so much bigger for all of you guys. For all of you. And the message is to think bigger and go bigger, go harder, and believe that you can get more. Believe that you can sit over here and feel more. Believe that people can love you more. Believe that people can sit over here, that there's more money. Believe that there's better opportunities. Believe that within time, everything will be revealed to you when it's time to be revealed. And y'all don't need to owe nobody shit within that, okay? Y'all, I feel called to go live later. I know for a fact I'm going live later. I don't know what time later, but I know I'm going to go live a little bit later, but I feel called to get off because I need to reflect. Because I feel like that message hit me and y'all deeply. Specifically me. Like, it hit me midway, like Rachel, and then I was like, well, here go Vita. Then here go Allie, and I'm just like, yo, my emotions, I need to go ground real quick, okay? Maria said, that challenge has been done more than a handful of times in my life. But Maria, that means that it's time for you to sit over here and realize that this last time around, it might be the real one. This last time, we got to get it right. And it's funny because I just got a flash flood warning. It's a flash flood warning. Y'all, this weekend, I want y'all to sit over here and understand something. It's time. And it's thundering outside. It's fucking time. I love you guys. I'll see y'all a little bit later on tonight. We might have, because it might be raining all night. We might be having flash floods. But I don't know. I'll see y'all in a little bit, okay? Okay. I love you too, guys. I'll see you later. Bye, JC.